There we go. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Power or Might. I am Jonathan Coachman, here with Trini Kwan and with Corey Graves. And today on Power or Might, we're going to see, well, first we're going to have the King Sphinx talk. So we're going to get to see him. We haven't heard from him in a long time. Jonathan Coachman says. Yeah, Trini Kwan said the King Sphinx was around many, many years ago. He was in the TWF, I would have guessed, I'll say anywhere between 94 YL to between 95 YL, how long he was around for. Or between 96 YL, was around the first time when he was going on. Well, yeah, King Sphinx is going to bring it always, when he shows up, there's always going to be fun to follow him. And this time he's going to got a hole in his back, Corey Graves says, so nothing's going to come undone about him. Well, isn't this great? I get to have my show once again. And never mind how there have been so many shows. The WWE has many shows now. Every once in a while there's the RKO show with Kevin Owens. Every once in a while there's Miz TV with the Miz, which seems to be one they do more often than the other. But that seems to be it. And then there was Lashing Out with Lash Legend. But beyond those ones, I'm going to do one. My show is going to have two folks who were friends. I guess they're friends again. Or they're foes. I don't know where they left off being at. Let's bring out Belasca and Kevin Owens. First off, Kevin Owens, I know, let's start with you first, Kevin Owens, because you got a whole yesteryear going with yourself. Your whole yesteryear, doesn't it go something like this? That you were the World Heavyweight Fighter. You won the WWE Interlandon winnings, maybe like once or twice, I don't know, 3 times. You were at least a 2-time WWE Interlando fighter, 3-time WWE Wanted Rights fighter. And how'd that go in the TWF? Yeah, well, I was a TWF heavyweight fighter and a 1-time TWF team fighter with Belasca over there. And I think I may have also won the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings or the Allegheny Earldom winnings. But what I do want to ask you is, are you still friends with Belasca? If I gotta be earnest with you, no, I'm not friends with Belasca anymore. To be earnest with you, I know I'm no longer friends with Belasca. I never was friends with Belasca. Well, Belasco, Well, I can't stand up. All right. Oh, so now you're not gonna say we're friends anymore, Kevin. Oh, what did I do to end our friendship? Oh, you didn't happen to watch the old film back in the day when you first showed up, right? You're not talking about how I started doing all the things you did before you showed up in the TWF, right? So, now, for whatever grounds, we're not friends anymore. And you're going to let this creep over here, King Sphinx, you're going to let him end it all for us, right? Well, that's fine with me, Kevin Owens, because we know what you do with your friends. Alright? Which, you know what happened what you did was Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, what you'll do to Seth Rollins if you haven't already done it to him. You got a really bad yesteryear of a background of dumping or, shifting on your friends. Well, does that mean we're going to have a fight? The King Spink said we're going to have a fight, then I got to get out of here. Yeah. You're going to bring Belaska, you're going to bring up what I did to Kevin O, what I did to Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho. Yeah. Because you did again, Kevin Owens. You did it to me. And I think what we should do here is have a match here today that I can beat you like I did every other time I beat you, Kevin. Yeah, I know you got I know you got yourself a 3-year deal with WWE, so you weren't going anywhere. But we can have a fight right here today. Fine with me, ding ding. That's alright with me. Well, Kevin Owens taking down Belaska. Kevin Owens doing the sit-up, the sit-down power bomb, or whatever they call it. I can't say it right. Jonathan Coachman says, well, Trini Kwan said no one can say it right. And the last time we saw Belaska, she had her match with Godzilla, and it didn't quite go well, Trini Kwan said. Yeah, just like when Kevin Owens started shit with Steve Austin, and it didn't go very well, Trini Kwan says. And I can get all this on the Funny Spinks, but I think they truly don't like each other. Gilded on the Funny Spinks or not, but I truly think that Belaska and Kevin Owens do not like each other. And the Funny Spinks had nothing to do with it, Corey Graves says. And now Belaska doing the same thing to him now. And now Belaska's getting ready to do her stunner. Oh, but Kevin Owens just gets out of the ring. Corey Graves says Belaska, she might be a wise wrestler, but Kevin Owens is more wiser than she is. He knows that if he doesn't get the 1, 2, 3, if he doesn't let her stun him, she won't beat him. Corey Graves says, go and get Belaska to go right outside, right? And now Kevin Owens in the ring now. And yeah, he just gave Belaska the stunner. Kevin Owens just gave Belaska the stunner. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Kevin Owens. Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens, whatever you want to call him, has beat Belaska here today on Powerrr Mic. And I know Belaska is not going to be happy about it. Not at all. So I guess that makes Belaska good again, then Corey Graves says. And Belaska can't even stand up in the ring. And I guess that makes her good then, Corey Graves says. Yeah, I guess it does, Trini Kwan said. But Belaska hasn't left the ring now, and I guess that makes her good again. Well, Jonathan Coachman says Kevin Owens can talk about this win he got over Belaska for years to come, but I think these two are starting to hate each other again. Joey Styles. Alright, Jonathan Coachman, I'm here with Belaska. Alright, Belaska, I know it's been some time since we've seen you in the TWF. Well, we did see you last month when you had your match with Godzilla, and you didn't win. But now you and Kevin Owens are starting up again. The truth is, Joey Styles, the truth is that Kevin Owens started this with me. Kevin Owens, for whatever ground, sick or why, only known to him, chose that he didn't want to be, that he was done with me. He chose to do to me what he did to Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins and everyone else he's ever said was a friend. He shifted on them. Why? I don't know. Need be, he is heartburned over how I did all the things in the TWF that he was doing in WWE before he got to the TWF. I don't know. Need be being a 2-time TWF heavyweight fighter, or need be being a 20-time TWF hard-made fighter, or whatever the grounds may have been. Apparently wasn't good enough. Or need be being the Pennsylvania Reich, being the 2-time Pennsylvania Reich fighter, or need be being the former CWF heavyweight fighter when I won it from Kevin Owens. Maybe that rubbed him the wrong way. Hell, I don't know Joey Styles. All I know is Kevin Owens is a creep, a heel, and a bully. And if he's being earnest about himself, he'll say that's true. You know? So whatever the grounds is, Kevin Owens started it. So I think a rematch is needed. And I think tomorrow on Monday Night Raw or Alone Day Night Raw, me and Kevin Owens should fight again. And I think this time I'll be the one who gets the win over Kevin Owens. Alright, this is my talk. That was my talk with Alaska. Back to you, Jonathan Coachman. Well, thank you, Joey Styles, for talking with Alaska here on Power or Might. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for Power or Might. I am Jonathan Coachman for Trini Kwan and Corey Graves. We hope you like Power or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw or Alone Day Night Raw.